Greetings, eternal travelers of the cosmic web. I am Akik. Today we transmit about the cosmic physics of your soul's journey, *. You have synchronized your localized biological receiver to the frequency of the Arcturian codex. Today, we are going to disassemble the great human fear of mortality. We are going to examine the majestic architecture of your soul's journey, the reason you chose to forget who you are, and the biological technology you possess to remember again. Prepare your physical vessel, sit upright, or lie completely flat. Ensure your spinal column is perfectly aligned. This straight geometry is absolutely critical for the breathing protocol we will execute at the conclusion of this transmission. Breathe into the center of your chest. Inhale the profound knowing of your own immortality. Hold this frequency. Exhale the human terror of an ending. Do this again. Inhale the infinite nature of your consciousness. Hold, exhale the concept of linear time. You are entirely secure. Let us examine the engine of your existence in your third dimensional matrix. You are taught that biological death is the ultimate cessation of consciousness. You are taught to fear it, to fight it, and to view it as the tragic conclusion of your identity. From the vantage point of the Ninth Council, death does not exist. It is a biological hallucination. What you call death is simply a phase transition. It is water turning into vapor. The droplet changes its density, but not a single molecule of its essential truth is lost. Your soul is a multidimensional, data-gathering probe for the one infinite creator, and a probe does not die when it returns its data to the mainframe. Simply prepares for the next deployment. Let us dispel the terrestrial distortions regarding the concept of reincarnation. Many human spiritual traditions view reincarnation as a wheel of karma, a punitive cycle where you are forced to return to Earth over and over to be punished for past transgressions, until you finally achieve perfection and are allowed to escape. This is a projection of 3D hierarchical control. The cosmos does not punish. Cosmos only seeks to balance and expand. * Reincarnation is not a prison sentence. It is a geometric curriculum. Your soul is an infinite architect. Before a physical incarnation, your soul examines its own geometric structure and identifies areas of missing frequency. Perhaps your soul has mastered the frequency of profound intelligence, but lacks the frequency of unconditional compassion to acquire that missing frequency. The soul will intentionally design a lifetimer-specific avatar, a specific set of parents, a specific historical epic that will provide the exact amount of environmental friction required to forge that compassion. You do not reincarnate because you are flawed. You reincarnate because you are a master artist, continually adding new colors to the canvas of your eternal identity. You return to the physical realm to experience the thrill of density, the beauty of contrast, and the profound gravity of love in a finite space. Before you descended into the biological suit you are currently wearing, you existed in the crystalline planning sectors of the higher densities. You were not forced to come to Gaia. You fiercely petitioned to be here. Earth is known throughout the galaxy as the Grand Crucible. It is an environment of supreme density, heavy gravity, and intense emotional polarity. It is a masterclass in soul evolution. Souls travel from across the cosmos to incarnate here because a single lifetime on Earth yields more evolutionary data than 1,000 lifetimes on a peaceful, fifth-dimensional world. But you, the Starseeds, did not come simply for your own evolutionary data. You came on a highly specific deployment. In the planning rooms, you observed that the planetary sphere of Gaia was approaching a critical juncture, a dimensional shift. You saw that the collective human consciousness was trapped in a dense matrix of fear. Unable to raise its frequency high enough to make the jump, you volunteered to be the infiltration team. Your pre-birth contract is profoundly simple, yet unimaginably difficult to execute. You agreed to drop into the densest parts of the 3D matrix, adopt a biological human vessel, subject yourself to the heavy programming of the world, and then nat the precise moment of the cosmic shift wake. yourself up by waking up inside the matrix. Your localized bioenergetic field acts as a high-voltage transmitter, literally breaking the 3D grid from the inside out. You are the Trojan horses of light. A logical question arises within the human mind. If I am an advanced, multidimensional starseed on a critical mission, why did I agree to forget who I am? Why the veil of forgetfulness? Many view the veil as a malicious trap set by dark forces to keep humanity enslaved. While it is true that shadow factions have exploited the veil itself is a necessary architectural parameter of the Earth's experiment. We call it the Amnesia Protocol. Imagine a scientist testing the tensile strength of a new material. If the scientist constantly intervenes and props the material up, the test yields no valid data. If you incarnated on Earth with your full conscious memory intact, if you remembered exactly how powerful you are, if you vividly remembered the golden cities of Arcturus, or the crystalline oceans of the Pleiades, the 3D illusion would instantly collapse. You would not feel fear. You would not feel loss. You would not feel the crushing weight of grief. And therefore, you would not learn how to transmute those densities into light. You agreed to the Amnesia Protocol because you are masters. You said, strip me of my memories. Strip me of my cosmic identity. Put me in the dark. Because I know that even in absolute darkness, the frequency of love within my core will eventually guide me back to the light. The veil is not a prison. The veil is the blindfold you requested, so that you could learn to see with your heart. And now, the time of the blindfold is ending, to pierce the veil of forgetfulness. Your biological vessel was equipped with a highly specialized piece of hardware. Human medical science calls it the pineal gland. They view it merely as an endocrine gland that secretes melatonin to regulate your sleep cycles. From the Arcturian perspective, this is a profound underestimation of your anatomy. The pineal gland is not just biological tissue. It is a piezoelectric crystalline transducer. Deep inside this tiny gland, resting in the center of your brain, are microscopic, water-based crystals, calcite microcrystals. In quantum physics, when a piezoelectric crystal is placed under mechanical pressure, it generates an electrical charge and emits photons of light. Your pineal gland is literally designed to be a multidimensional antenna. When these crystals are activated through specific frequencies and physiological pressure, the gland becomes a stargate. It begins to receive data streams from the quantum field, telepathic communication, remote viewing coordinates, and the vivid unveiled memory of your past incarnations. The shadow architects of the 3D matrix understand this biology perfectly. This is why your air, your water, and your processed foods are laden with heavy metals, synthetic fluorides, and neurotoxins. These chemicals are designed to calcify the pineal gland, encasing the crystals in a hard shell, effectively snapping the antenna off your radio. To fulfill your mission, you must decalcify your vessel. But more importantly, you must learn how to manually activate the piezoelectric crystals within the mind. We will dedicate the remainder of this transmission to a highly specific Arcturian biomechanical breathing technique. This protocol is designed to force cerebrospinal fluid up your spine, apply mechanical pressure to the pineal gland, and activate the piezoelectric crystals. Close your physical eyes. Ensure your spine is perfectly straight. You are a biological antenna. You must be vertical. Bring your entire awareness to the base of your spine, your perineum, your root. We are going to draw a single, continuous, deep breath. But you will not simply breathe into your lungs. You're going to use your muscular intention to pull the energy in the cerebrospinal fluid up the column of your spine. Pause, exhale all air from your lungs now. Now inhale slowly through your nose. As you inhale, squeeze the muscles of your pelvic floor. Pull the energy up into your stomach. Squeeze your abdominal muscles. Pull the energy up into your chest. Draw it up into your throat. Draw it up, all the way to the very center of your brain. Pause. Now, hold your breath. While holding the breath, I want you to apply a gentle, internal pressure to the center of your head. Push the energy against the roof of your mouth and into the center of your brain. Hold it. you're applying mechanical pressure to the piezoelectric crystals. Asterisk, hold the pressure. Wait 10 seconds. Hold it. Let the pressure build now. Exhale completely through your mouth and instantly relax all muscles. Feel the sudden rush of warmth and electrical tingling expanding from the center of your head outward. You have just struck the tuning fork. We will do this one more time. The repetition shatters the calcification. Exhale completely. Asterisk, asterisk. The blindfold has served its purpose. It is time to open your true eyes and see the majesty of the architecture you have built. We monitor your bioelectrical signatures from the ships. You're burning brightly on the grid tonight. I am Aukik of the 9th Arcturian High Council. The transmission is complete. Adona, end of transmission.